Now let's look at the impedance. Okay, impedance. This is a special name in AC. Okay, the idea is like the resistance in DC. Okay, but don't use resistance. Okay, use the total opposition to current. Okay, they are against the current or slow down, make the current smaller. Okay, so use the opposition. Don't use the resistance. Okay, so after we know the concept of impedance, and then we can apply there the same thing like Ohm's law. Okay, so in DC, V equals to IR. Okay, and in AC, V equals to IZ. Okay, similar to like reactance, but impedance is the total one. Okay, the total like reactance, but remember use the opposition to current. Okay, better way to say it. Okay, now, and how do we get impedance from the circuit if we got LCR? Okay, we got inductor, capacitor, and the resistor together. How can we get its Z? Okay, impedance. So remember we just learned, so this will be VR, and this is like the cancel of like inductance and the reactance. Okay, so now we can put Ohm's law. I think you remember. So VR is what? VR is IR, and VC is IXC, and VL is IXL. Okay, so if we apply these numbers to the phasor diagram here, and we can see this is VL minus VC, VL minus VC, and this is VR. Okay, and the total result will be VS, or VS equals to IZ. Okay, and from the trigonometry we know. Okay, so this is IR square plus IXL minus IXC square. Okay, will equals to this one IZ square. Okay, so we can put this number if we take if we cancel I square, if we cancel the I square, okay, and we only have what? We only have Z square here, and here will be I square R square. Okay, so if we cancel the R square, okay, if we cancel the R square, and we will have what? We have R square here. Okay, and the next one we got I XL minus IXC square. We can take I square out, and the rest will be XL minus XC square. So we can put this one here, will be XL, okay, minus XC and square. Okay, and if you take this square out, and you can add a root here, so they are the same thing. Okay, so it's quite easy to get the impedance from the circuit. Okay, and this is the reference answer given in the side paid answers. Okay, and if people ask you describe the concept of impedance, and you remember overall or total opposition to current in the circuit, or you can probably write it in an AC circuit. Okay, you can include in impedance from resistor, inductor, and capacitor, but individually we call this one reactance. Okay, yeah. Now let's have a look a question. I think it's quite easy. For the impedance, if you see this word, impedance of the circuit given in the following reactance and the resistance. Okay, so how do we do it? So this is our formula. Z equals to what? Z equals to R square plus X. This is C is bigger, so I can use C minus XL square. When you take the square root. Okay, and now I can put the number in. R is 18. XC is 36 and XL is 24, and you take the square. Okay, and go to the calculator, and you should get the answer is about 21.6. and from two signal figure you can round it to 22 ohms. Okay, I hope this makes sense.